Hey, here we go. Let's show some more record albums. The background music will be of The Stools live at the Outer Limits in Detroit, Michigan of last year. The little cassette I showed. Alright, so let's get to the first record album. This one is new. This is Wild Youth, Slap, Gat, and Roll. Now, Wild Youth is a band from South Africa, 1979 to 1981. And they're like the Buzzcocks, the Clash, Iggy Pop, stuff like that. And also, on this release, which is a double album, is the Gay Marines, which I think have the same members as Wild Youth. Anyway, I bought this because I saw a little documentary on punk rock bands from Africa, and this thing was the only vinyl copy I could find of bands from South Africa. Anyway, this is great. It's a double LP, and the records are very, very heavy vinyl. If you order this thing from, oh geez, I don't even see the record label. Yeah, I don't see the record label. I found this on Discogs. Anyway, if you order this, you're going to think there's a big book inside of this thing, kind of like a Kiss release from 1976. But there isn't. It's just the vinyl is very heavy, so if you're into the Buzzcocks, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Iggy Pop, this is for you. And plus you'll be able to say, I have a vinyl record album of bands from Africa. Wild Youth and the Gay Marines. Okay, this one is a picture disc, and it's a compilation record of well, here's the name of the bands. There's a theme to this compilation record. The name of the bands are David Peel, Lower East Side, excuse me, Motor, Psycho, Meathead, Jesus Fuck the Murderers, Starfuckers, Eugene Chad Byrne, Control Bleeding, and Skullflower. And that little picture disc I just showed you came with this. It's a little booklet of writing. And it's almost like a Charles Manson apologist record. But it's very strange. I don't know how to explain the way this thing sounds. And there's a picture of like a bus, I guess Charles Manson drove around in. But this thing's interesting. It's on Helter Skelter Records, of course. And it's cheap. So it's worth picking up. It's kind of noisy. A very 1991 Los Angeles punk rock type situation. And, oh, the name of it is Coming Down Fast, a gathering of garbage, lies, and reflections on Charles Manson. Alright, let's get to a record that I ignored since it first came out. And I really shouldn't have done that. This is a great Millions of Dead Cops record. I think I ignored it due to the album cover art, and I shouldn't have. This thing is a thrash, punk rock masterpiece. Almost every song on it is really good. Here's the little slip that came inside the jacket. Here's what the vinyl looks like. got it from Beer City Records. Not expensive at all, and it's really good. Don't let the album cover art fool you. Smoke Signals by Millions of Dead Cops is a really good record. Okay, here's another record I bought at a record store in Detroit, Michigan. This is Cannabis Corpse. And on the other side, Ghoul. And here's the jacket. Oh geez, I don't want this to spill over. Here's the jacket cover. This is SPLATTERHASH. And here's what the record album looks like. And this is what Iron Maiden should have sounded like. But they chose not to. Geez, there goes the download card. Anyway, if you're into heavy metal, this is a great record. And the reason why I always diss Iron Maiden on these videos is because there was an interview with the lead singer of Iron Maiden, and he was saying how punk rock was untalented. And I agree, it is untalented, which is good. I don't want it talented. And he was saying how Iron Maiden was talented, and I guess I should thank him because it made me go, and that's why I hate Iron Maiden. It's because they are talented, and talent can be taken to a form that is just no fun at all. Where these guys, they're fun, they're thrashy, excuse me, and they're just the best. So Ghoul, Cannabis Corpse, The Split is worth picking up. Okay, here's a record that I ignored for a long time, and I'm sorry I did. And this is the Negative Approach, Tied Down LP. And here's the record jacket. And this thing is, it's better than good. If you see this thing in the record store, pick it up. Buy the release that is recent, like a colored vinyl, because the original, I think it is like a pink cover, and they charge way too much for it. And the latter releases are much better. You know, it's just a better packaging of the product. So don't pay a lot of money for nostalgia when you can get recent for cheaper and better. Okay, this is the, I guess, the metal box version of Rock and Roll High School. The movie with the Ramones, and it's from Shout Factory, and it's well worth picking up. Lots of extras, and you've never seen Rock and Roll High School look better. Alright, this is a little 7-inch of Just Say No and Tesco V's Hate Police, which Tesco V was the lead singer of the Meatmen. And Tesco V's Hate Police sing Vengeance. And Alcohol by Gangrene, which they do a great version of that. Just Say No. They sing a version of Toolin' for Anus, which is a Meatmen song. And Neutron Bomb, which is a song by the masterful group from Los Angeles, late 70s, The Weirdos. Anyway, this thing is well worth picking up, and it's called the Fuck Straight Edge Volume 2. So remember that record cover, and when you see it for a couple of dollars, know that your money's not wasted. Okay, coming to the end of this is a couple of 7-inches I got from Dr. Strange Records in Altaloma, California. And this is TV's Television Religion release. And these are really great. And here's another TV's Radiation Man 7-inch. And on the flip side is a band, the flip side of this record is a band called the Diet Brainwashing Machine. And the flip side of this TV's record is better than the TV side. So when you go on Discogs or wherever you buy your records from, look for the Diet Brainwashing Machine Self-Devastation TV Split. It's very interesting. Oh, and also TVs are from Southern California, probably the Los Angeles area, early 90s. Okay, here's the last one, and this one's heavy. This is Nun Slaughter, Goat, double LP. And this, it really needs to be sped up. Once you speed this up, it's quite entertaining. I can't imagine listening to this on regular speed. But this thing, sped up, like pull the pitch on your turntable all the way up, and this thing becomes a punk rock, interesting article. And here's what the vinyl looks like. And the music you hear behind you is a cassette release. And I wish everybody would buy all the cassettes that they're selling so that they could have enough money to put this release on vinyl. So there's the Goat LP by Nun Slaughter. And that's for the heavy metal people. And I encourage the heavy metal people, if they choose to buy this from, I can't remember the website I bought it from, speed this thing up. Because I think this is an early release from the band. In fact, I know it is. And they kind of play slow. Again, there's an Iron Maiden influence on this thing, where if you pull the pitch up, it takes the Iron Maiden away from it, which is a wonderful thing. Anyway, like I said, the Stools, live in Detroit, live at the Outer Limits Lounge. You can go on their Bandcamp, their Bandcamp page, buy the cassette, and give them enough money to put this thing out on vinyl. Alright, that's it for now. Good night.